Dear Mom and Dad, time flies. Nearly 30 years have passed. I still remember vividly the day I arrived in Xiamen in 1988. After the long flight from Los Angeles to Hong Kong, we took an 18-hour overnight boat trip up the coast to Xiamen. The customs people looked at us suspiciously when they saw our piles of luggage, but when we said we'd be students at Xiamen University, they smiled broadly and said, "Welcome to Xiamen, your new home." It was far different than life back home than we had imagined. Electricity was sometimes out for days at a time, as was the water. Many things were difficult here, but it was because the country was changing rapidly and still working on improving many of the systems, regulations, etc. In 1992, I became Fujian Province's first foreigner to get permanent residence. Many people asked why I wanted PR when so many Chinese wanted to move out of China. And I explained that was precisely my reason for getting PR, to prove that future opportunities were not overseas, but in China. Over the past years, I had written dozens of articles and books about China and its changes, but many foreigners had been angry about them. To prove them wrong, I decided to drive to these places and see for myself. I bought a 15-passenger high-ceiling Toyota van in 1993. We finished our 40,000-kilometer drive around China in 3 months. And sure enough, China was changing in every corner of the country. It's all because the reform and opening up policies since 1978. Nowadays, after 40 years' development, China has changed a lot. Such as the amazing high-speed trains. The first time I took it was from Xiamen to Fuzhou with my wife and sons. It was so fast and so smooth that we did not feel like we were traveling at all. It is amazing that China now has one of the best highway and rail systems in the world. I just started using Alipay. I'm amazed that the rest of the world has not learned from Alipay and WeChat and developed similar applications. It just shows that China has not only caught up with the rest of the world, but surpassed it. I studied Chinese martial arts, Kung Fu, for a few years, but today my favorite is probably Chinese puppets. Marionettes from Chunzhou and hand puppets from Zhangzhou. And of course, Chinese tea. Our family loves preparing Gongfu cha. China is so charming. It is impossible to imagine how it will be in the next 40 years. And I want to stay and become part of it. Yours,